Not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking unless y'all giving me likes, commenting, and subscribing. You hear me? Hey, bitch. We got to get into some things. And what we need to talk about is Teyana Taylor, because it's really so unfortunate that Teyana has to come out and address this while Iman Shumpert, who has contributed to all of the madness, gets to, lean back and cross his damn ankles and kick his feet up or whatever. Okay. Um, so you guys know that last year, Teyana filed for a divorce from Iman. She filed for a divorce from him, and it was supposed to be private, right? She was trying to have their names sealed and everything, but unfortunately, his team filed paperwork to have their names put all out in the media, unfortunately. So, with that happening, a lot of people ended up getting into their business, all right? He was also caught out hanging out with, I believe it was Amber Rose, was it? It was Amber Rose or somebody, and she was supposed to be friends with Teyana at some point. Like, it has just been a lot of drama, okay? And I feel like since the divorce, Teyana has done a lot of protecting, I feel, of Iman, even coming to the front, talking about some not too much on my bestie, having to go in and defend him on his behalf, but we haven't really seen him do much of that at all for her. And it's a very, very unfortunate situation. Now, after everything was like finalized and we're learning that these people got a divorce and everything was supposed to be sealed, I suppose, we learned new details not too long ago, letting us know what all Teyana received with the filing or the finalizing of this divorce. So, what was reported was that Teyana and Iman's divorce, when it was finalized, Teyana received 4 houses that were all worth over $10 million, a 7-figure payout, luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. They also said that she retained full ownership of her companies, and Iman is the one that has to pay $8,000 a month in child support and cover their children's private school tuition. Now, with this information being put out, I was kind of like, okay, one, why are we learning this information now? Why are you putting this information out now? Right. And I kind of was like, shoot, I bet you when I saw all the stuff that Teyana was getting and him having to pay child support and stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I bet you he wish he would have kept her. It's cheaper to keep her, I suppose. If she gets to keep all of the things and then you still have to pay and then pay child support, not just the child support, but the private school tuition or whatever, right? But I feel like he put this out in my opinion, right? And that's alleged, okay? Allegedly, I believe he put it out because he wanted her to get the energy that she was about to get, which was, dang, you got all of that stuff. You got this Maybach, you got this, you got all these houses, sell some of them houses to have to take care of them kids. Why he also got to pay the 8,000 and then pay for the tuition and like you broke. You ain't broke. You doing this man. You doing this man like you doing this man like that. You doing this right. That's why I feel like this information could have potentially been leaked. And even Teyana goes on, and we'll get into her video shortly, for her to say her side as to why she felt like this was leaked or whatever, right? And I feel like it may have backfired on him a little bit. Like, of course, Teyana did get some of that work. Some people had a lot of things to say negatively about Teyana. I feel like that's really messed up, really unfair that you would kind of like sick people on the mother of your children. I just think that's to me. I just don't think that's right. I don't think that's cool. I just think that's whack. In my personal, right? But Teyana does go on, or at least not she goes on, but her mother. Once this came out, y'all know Teyana be trying to keep a low profile. She don't try to be saying nothing about that man. She don't want to say nothing about the divorce or nothing. Well, the mother came out, and when she came out, she did respond to the $1 million divorce settlement and everything. And she said it's awful strange that the case is sealed from a divorce that was finalized in July of 2024. She says, but all of this information as to what she allegedly got is public this week. Now, I don't know if that was true or not, but the fact that her mother spoke to pretty much confirm makes me think that this is what she got. You're saying that she allegedly got and it went public this week, I feel like, to me, that she got all of that stuff. And I don't see nothing wrong with her getting it, because it's giving Trina, pay me for my pain, pay me for my time, and you can say the bullshit because everything is mine. From the house in West Palm to the yacht in Belize. You can keep the sad face, nigga. Hand me them keys, because the shit you said and did threw me way off track. But when a woman's fed up, no, it ain't no turning back. And that's just on P. Okay? And that's what Miss Trina had said. And that's what this moment is giving. So I don't give a damn about all of the stuff she did get. And that's just my personal. Especially if it was her money that she used to get it. Now, that's what was being said. But of course, you know, her mother came out, and I guess they didn't put out her entire statement, so she had more to say. And her mom says this. She says, I see some of my comment was left out, causing it to be misconstrued. She says, I posted a comment elsewhere. However, I was extremely clear in my comment. Somehow people are still not clear that the story is BS. Bottom line is the case is sealed. Therefore, information like this can only be put out there from either of the parties involved. Weirdly, this information is just surfaced out of nowhere almost a year later, after the divorce had been finalized since July 1st of 2024. The bottom line is the only thing awarded to both parties was what they paid for out of their own pockets. She walked with what she paid for on her own, and he walked with what he paid for. That's it. That's all. I hope this is clear now. End of report. That's what the mother says. Okay. So she kind of, I supposedly feel like she cleared up some things of what I was kind of already thinking. Like, okay, the fact that you came out and kind of confirmed some stuff, or you came out and gave a statement, does leave me to believe that she got all of the things that were said. And what I also feel the mother is saying in this moment to me, I feel like what she's saying is, if that the things that are listed, right? Although the mama is saying the story is BS, she's saying her daughter walked away with the things she's paid for. So with Teyana walking away with the things she paid for, that's what she paid for. In my opinion, she got the 4 houses that are worth over 10 million. She bought them. Okay, luxury vehicles, including a Maybach and a Mercedes Sprinter and a tour bus. She bought that. Okay, her company, she owned it. Whatever she put in on this, she got out. So you can't be mad at that. And then you still have to pay the 8K. It could have been higher than that. But because of your wealth and her wealth, it equaled up to 8K. The kid's going to be with her primarily. She about going to have to pay for a nanny anyway. That the 8K may not cover. Who knows, right? But those are just my thoughts. And of course, you know, Miss Teyana does come to the front because she has her own thoughts that she would like to share. And I want us to get into that. So let us do it. Let us get right on into what Miss Teyana had to say. So let me go ahead and press play on that, honey.
Stand up for somebody that they once loved, that wanted to be the victim so bad, but didn't get mad when whatever minority of men that will stand up no matter what y'all going through, that will stand up for the mother of their children, that will stand up for somebody that they once loved, that will protect his family no matter what. There's still men out there that is willing to protect their family no matter what. When I came to Iman and told him that I didn't feel safe, nothing else should have mattered. Why are we even on this phone arguing? I'm coming to you saying, yo, baby daddy, I don't feel safe. Like niggas talking about they gonna off me if I boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, I don't feel safe. You, yeah, well, back in 2023, when I did, What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I've done nothing but protect him the whole way through. You can Google Teyana and Iman's divorce. All you ever see me speak on is begging niggas to stay out of our business. Tell me where the lie is. All I've ever done was beg niggas to stay out of our business and stay out of our divorce proceedings. Even when he filed the motion to make our names public to the world, I literally went on and I blamed TMZ. I was like, y'all sitting there and y'all boom, 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 mind y'all business, stay out of the group chat. I could have easily said, you know what? It's really unfortunate that my ex-husband would make our divorce public. I could have said that. And nipped us in the butt a long time ago. I did not. I said, it's really hurtful that someone would leak the da-da-da. Just please respect me and my family's privacy. Protected him.
Yes, and that I have to jump in and say, I feel like Teyana has always protected him. I feel like she has done that quite a few times. And I said, I know he's definitely going to miss the protection of Teyana. One thing that I did not mention earlier was that after this information did come out and her mother kind of called it out and said, listen, the records are sealed. So if it's sealed, only parties that are a part of that proceeding would be the ones to be able to leak this information. And if Teyana didn't do it, that's why they're looking towards Iman and his people's direction, right? With that being said, it was reported right after that happened that Teyana was saying that she felt like Iman's team, because according to TMZ, they said that she pretty much sent a letter over to the judge saying that he leaked this information out. Matter of fact, I want to share that real quick and we'll get into that real quick. So what they're saying here is that Teyana's legal team has filed a petition for citation of contempt against her ex-husband, Iman Shumpert. Okay. They go on to say that fake reports about their divorce settlement burned down Instagram, and they're claiming Iman deliberately leaked sealed documents about their divorce to the media. According to the documents, they're saying Teyana claims that she's been getting skewered on social media over misleading reports about who got what in the divorce. Taylor insists it wasn't a quote unquote settlement at all because the parties only got what was awarded by the court, including vehicles and a tour bus, which she says she paid for on her own. Okay, similar to what her mother was saying. Her mother said, hey, we came in, they paid for, they got what they paid for when they was in the marriage. Okay. They go on to say she also claims the Maybach she purchased came after Iman crashed, totaled, and abandoned her Rolls Royce and never replaced it. As for other reports out there, Teyana says she was awarded 4 properties and Iman was awarded 3, including the Miami condo she says he originally gifted to her. Now, I do remember a post where the mother had said, like, if you're going to sit up there and talk about what my daughter supposedly got, then what about what he got? Because he's acting like he's broke and destitute and he didn't get anything, but he did get some things. Okay, he done got 3 houses while she got 4 properties. That's crazy. And then for y'all to have this picture up here of Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. That man somewhere wondering now, how am I in it? And why am I in it? I'm just trying to have a good time. Okay. Of course, they want to chime in on her and him and that overall situation or whatnot. But they said that she also believes it's no coincidence that the timing of the news coincided with Iman's newly released rap song, implying that Iman was using their divorce drama to help promote his new project. And let me tell you, I thoroughly believe it. Thoroughly believe it. And honestly, he needed this, because when I tell you I feel like he needed it, okay, which is why he leaked it, and he knew he needed it too, which is why he leaked it, because I have not heard anything about a project. And had Teyana not said that man had a project out, I wouldn't know SHI about it, to be honest with you. And Teyana notes, they go on to say that she was subjected to public scrutiny and hate speech on social media, all the while Iman enjoyed having his name trending, because that's all he really wanted. Now they're saying that she's asking the judge to hold him in contempt, okay, for leaking the information that was supposed to be sealed. And she's asking the judge to lock him up for 20 days and hit him with the maximum fines to teach him a lesson. Now, I don't think per se that is something that she is truly asking for, but I do believe that is something that her attorney went forth with asking for on her behalf. For sure, I feel like she reached out towards her attorney completely upset about what all may have happened, and the attorney said, okay, no worries, I'm working on your behalf, I'm gonna handle it. So if it results in him having to do the ultimate punishment, how do you feel about that? She probably said, I'm okay with it, because that's messed up. He ain't been protecting me, so I'm tired of protecting him. And baby, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do it how you want to do it. Okay. But hey, I want us to hop back over. I just wanted to get into that real quick, and we'll get back into more of what Teyana had to say about the matter at hand.
I said, it's really hurtful that someone would leak the da-da-da. Just please respect me and my family's privacy. Protected him. When all my utilities and shit was cut off, and it made it to the blogs because it was in the court, so it made it to the blogs that Iman had all that shit turned off. Who came running to the internet protecting him? Iman ain't turned nothing off. Ain't nobody turned nothing off. We would never be sitting ducks. Boom, boom. Granted, the shit was turned on.
The crazy part for me is Teyana. So you just be lying, okay? Nobody. So Teyana, you just be lying. Yeah, I wish you would have sat as quiet as his ass sat. High key, because I feel like that was that was a piece of your downfall, running up to defend and make sure people don't be on his head top a little too much. No, he wanted it out there. Sometimes you need to sit back, kick your feet up, and cross your ankles. Okay? And here we are. You're still having to come to the front to clear up the air, clear up everything, defend yourself. And where is this at? Somewhere promoting and celebrating a mediocre track. Very disappointing.
The same day, because me and my children will never be sitting duck. But it's the problem that every single time something has came out, I've protected him, myself, and our children with love, respect, and grace. And none of that was reciprocated. None of that was reciprocated. And I really think that Iman know that for social media, my social media anxiety is through the roof. Y'all know I don't do this. Y'all barely see me live. Like, y'all know I'm shy as fuck. Like, I barely like red carpets. Like, y'all already know this social media shit gives me anxiety. So with Iman knowing that, he knows that pushes my buttons. Nobody knows this man better than nobody knows this man better than I do. Iman gets a kick out of this. What's happening right now? Like me being in this state, me having to even do this. He knows that this blows my mind. I don't like this. I don't like this. And he knew that I would lead our divorce with my heart. That's what he banked on. He banked on my heart. And that's where I went wrong. I went wrong by still, calling him my family and still moving with grace and still saving him and still boom, 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 and boom, 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 boom. And none of that was returned. None of that was reciprocated. None of that. I'm trying to keep this private to this day. And that's another thing. People's like, oh, well, you only want to keep it private so you don't have to show people what you did to him. Me wanting to keep private that I bought all my own shit. I bought my own properties. I put money into the Okay, I just don't want people in my business. I'm forced to have to tell my business because him and his people, and maybe it's not him, maybe it's his lawyers, but y'all all still together. I don't play that. You have the control to tell your lawyers what to do. It's awfully strange how every single time something come out about me, it come out on the same blog. It starts off little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I have the proof that you're paying people to post this stuff.
That's messed up. Like,
come on. Like, this is just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm done with it. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get my hair done. I look a mess. Yeah. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm never addressing this again. If anybody got any confusion, come your ass back and you can just watch what I already recorded. I'm not addressing this again. So I'm just letting y'all know now, I'm no longer addressing this. If anything else come out around the time that I have movies, sneakers, videos, whatever I got coming out, you know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what's going on. So,
I am glad she kind of said that because I feel like if you don't really put an end to that, they're going to keep asking you about stuff. They'll ask you about some shit from 3 years ago. They'll just keep asking you about it. And I'm glad that she about to, maybe it's a good thing all of this happened. So you can nip it in the bud. You could go ahead and let them know ahead of time. Don't ask me that SHI. Now, don't be on no August Alsina type stuff when we snapped on that girl. Okay, didn't I tell y'all not to ask me that? You ain't got to do that now. But, just have your proper answer prepared to skate right on by that. Like, I'm not speaking to that. What else is going on? Yeah.
I would like to live my life in peace. I really would. And I would like him to live his life in peace. Like, I hope that, everybody can just move on and be happy. These fake rumors that's coming out, none of this stuff is from this year. None of this stuff is from this week. All this shit is old. Not only is it not true, but it's old. So it resurfacing magically during the time of accolades for me was just weird to me. It's just weird to me. And I'm really mad that I even have to be doing this. Like, this is too much. Like, my anxiety is through the fucking roof. I don't like this kind of stuff. So just like, please, 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 I'm begging you. And that's another thing I want to say. Iman is extremely talented. Iman is extremely talented. I think he's an amazing writer, an amazing rapper. I think Iman is amazing at whatever it is he put his mind to, and I would like him to focus on that. Our names don't need to be attached for him to be great at what he's doing, and our names don't need to be attached for me to be great at what I'm doing. Our names in divorce do not need to be attached to one another for us to be great.
She ain't lying.
So please, just stop. Just please, y'all mind your business. Like, I don't want niggas in a group chat, bro. Like, I don't want that. Like, please, y'all, I'm begging y'all. Like, from day one, I've asked for privacy in this matter. I'm not saying I asked y'all to give me privacy in my whole life. That part is going to be what it's going to be. But in this divorce matter, in this matter of my family, I begged y'all for privacy from day one. And he took that away. And please, 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 please just give both him and I some privacy when it comes to this to come up again. But please let him do what he's doing in peace and let me do what I'm doing in peace. I'm begging y'all. I am begging y'all to let me get my back blown out in peace. All right, bye.
Not get the back blown out in peace. Okay, so y'all just heard everything that Miss Teyana had to say. All right, I do also understand her. Not like, I just get it, like, because I feel like that may stunt her healing process, that she has to continue to hear people all in her comments talking about it and this, that. She's trying to move on and forward from the divorce. Okay, he the one that clearly ain't letting it go, child. I wouldn't be surprised they got into it. He left and she was, I'm gonna divorce you, and he probably was like, okay. He thought she probably was bluffing or something like that. And now he mad because he probably thought she was bluffing the whole time. She was dead serious. But anyway, girl, I just wanted to come and bring you guys the latest update. And hopefully we don't hear anything about these two in the media again. I feel like, what more can you possibly say aside from, oh, she ain't let me see my kids, or she's this, that. I guess I feel like if we were to hear more, it's more than likely going to be surrounding the children. And hopefully not. All right. But that's all I have for you guys at this time. You all go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below about everything that we discussed. I am Jami, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell them I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATL, got them trying to clone me like agents. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I could face the rim.